術式順天青
Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome to Maximum Output Training. Welcome to Lower Body Hypertrophy Day. It is technically day 3 of the week for this training cycle. It's not really a training cycle, it's just like the week after a deload week. So last week I did a deload week because I just decided just to kind of take the week off. I went to Anime North and my whole weekend was just kind of like exploded because I was busy doing stuff, living life, all that good stuff. And because of my tricep and it kind of like is injured at the moment, kind of, sort of, I just decided to take the week off from Wednesday until the Monday. So technically I had so I could have a week off from training upper body day, let my tricep heal. And as you can kind of see, the swelling and the bruising has gone down a little bit. You don't really see like the purpleness anymore. So that's a good sign on that part because it doesn't mean it's torn off the bone kind of thing. I think my doctor said it was like a micro tear, not a micro tear in the sense of like breaking down muscle to build more muscle or whatever the fuck people say. More of like a slight partial tear and then something just kind of like just did itself in, or it's a strain of some sort. He suggested to go for an ultrasound, and I still have yet to book the ultrasound because every time I try to book an ultrasound, it's like at the end of July, and as I speak now, it's like May 30th. So who knows what could happen in the next like 8 to 10-ish weeks. So I'm trying to like go out of town and see if I can like get an earlier type appointment. So just even though the bruising and the pain has gone down significantly, I just don't want to damage it even further where I could actually tear it off the fucking bone and set myself back even further. So it's just more of a precaution thing, even though, like I said, the swelling and the bruising has gone down. So yeah, it is post deload week. And just like anytime I do a deload week of some sort, I return back to either doing a new training cycle or I go back to the week I was doing before and then kind of just ramp up training from here. So the week before I did my deload, the impromptu deload, I was working with, we are doing lower body day, Hatfield squats for sets of 10 to 15 reps at 245 pounds. I programmed 10 reps because that's what I programmed the week before, but I smashed out 15 just so the week after, the following week, I could up the weight. But since the impromptu deload did happen, we are going back to 245 pounds for sets of 10, seeing how I feel, and then go up to sets of 15. Because on Monday, coming back from the deload week 1 of doing what I did before, I had fucking DOMs for 2 days after leg day. Absolutely destroyed. So I'm still kind of feeling it, just a smidgen. We're gonna see how this feels. And yeah, Hatfield squats, 245 pounds, sets of 10, and I may or may not bump up the reps. We have put on the belt finally, just so I can brace my core a little bit better and so I can get through the exercise way better because so my back does not break down. And I don't know if I mentioned this, we are back to using heeled squat shoes, just to give a little bit of variation, just so I have more knee travel and I can hit more quads and put more emphasis on the hypertrophy part versus just trying to get stronger at the movement so I can strengthen my squat. I hope that makes fucking sense. But if you understand, this is a hypertrophy day. We are focusing on building muscle versus strength. Versus the strength day, we're focusing on percentage type based stuff and then focusing on the hypertrophy. My training's all over the place. For most people, you won't understand what the fuck I'm saying. We're just trying to build some muscle today and see if it all works out and I don't get super duper exhausted, tired, and where I can't finish my workout. So let's get to it. First set, Hatfield squats. 8, 9. Okay, we'll call it there. Okay, that was fucking tiring. I'm gonna call it at 10 for now. Kind of sandbagging it, but it is the first week back after a deload, and I try not to go super balls to the wall where I could get injured. So I'm gonna go with the prescribed and programmed sets of 10. Maybe next week, gun for 12, and then gun up to 15, just so my body gets used to training again. Because abruptly stopping training, went from 4 days to 2 days and only working out once per week for one muscle group. and then taking half the week off and then getting back in training. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit because I'm injured. I can't get injured anymore. I probably will, but I don't want to get injured anymore. So we'll just play it safe, do the programming as programmed, and I'll take it from there. So I got a couple more sets, and I'll see you for the next exercise. Half field squats, done and dusted, sets of 10 at 245 pounds. Felt pretty good. I still have to get like used to the movement because like I'm trying my best to not use the actual like handlebars, the dip bars that I use to do the movement versus a barbell to like really help myself out at the bottom of the hole. It's just more like for stability and just something to hang on versus using it to help you get out of the hole and make the movement easier. So I'm trying to find that sweet spot of just using it just a little bit for stability and slightly maybe help me out of the hole kind of thing. So it's a work in progress. 245, sets of 10, tired. Next week, hopefully go for 12 to 15 reps as I get back into the swing of things. And then we can start upping the weight and make more gains. So yeah. Next exercise on the list is 3-inch conventional deficit deadlifts. We are at 245 pounds as well, and we are gunning for 8 reps. So we're just trying to increase the range of motion, build some more muscle, attack the low back a little bit more, and then just overall build the deadlift in general, and to hopefully carry over to my regular conventional deadlift because I would like to build that up as well. So we're just gonna get this started and we'll go from there. Okay, 245. Felt really fucking good. For some reason, deadlift for reps feeling a lot better than doing squats for reps. I don't know. For some reason, it just feels nicer, smoother, and I can get through the sets a lot quicker. So feeling pretty good on the back, bracing on point. And yeah, hopefully it builds up my deadlift and we get stronger in that sense. So I got a couple more sets. Hopefully I get through them in one piece, and I'll see you for the next exercise. Deadlifts done, felt pretty good, moved really well. 245 for sets of 8, nothing crazy, nothing wild. Just trying to build my deadlift and build the muscles around the deadlift. Obviously trying to help my low back, glutes, hamstrings, all that fun stuff, traps to get bigger. Obviously, I will have to do direct barbell work and other things to target those muscles a lot better. But I feel like deadlifts can contribute a lot to strength and muscle building. So that's why I keep them in rotation. And I love deadlifting anyway. So we always keep deadlifts in rotation here. Next, safety squat bar, good mornings, 135 for sets of 12 to maybe 15 reps. And we're just really trying to emphasize low back and hamstrings here. And hopefully this carries over to the deadlifts, and those can get stronger as well. And I just like lighter-ish weight for safety squat bar good mornings or good mornings in general, just because it can really hammer out the low back and hamstrings just to build some hypertrophy. Nothing crazy. So let's get to it. First set. 10, 11, holy fuck, those are tiring. I can feel the pad just like digging into the back of my head. And as I do the movement, I don't know, it just feels super awkward. I'm gonna keep those at 12 for now. I feel like I could easily do 15, even though it's 3 more reps. I don't know, just slowly easing back training, and then we'll smash 15 for next week. So I got a couple more sets. I'm gonna finish those. I'm gonna call the video here just because it's like usually the same stuff anyways, and it's always not that exciting because next I got reverse lunges, some Nordic curls, and then I got some abs and stuff like that, which is just like not exciting to look at. And plus the setups always look fucking weird, but it's all good. Next time I'll catch you guys. So comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want some online coaching, there's some stuff in the description below. If you want to book an online fitness consultation for 20 minutes, we can discuss your goals and then go from there. And hopefully I can help you on your fitness journey. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at maximumoutput_training. And you can also chat to me there, have a one-on-one as well. And I try to upload every single day, once a day, for you guys to get some value from my account. And until next time, I'll catch you next week for another training vlog. Most likely strength day, most likely day 1, lower body strength, because I haven't done that in a while. So I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your day, and I'll catch you next week. Peace.